Namaskar and welcome to class. Today we are learning Pigeon Pose. It's a great hip opener targeting the glutes and the hip flexors. Also a great counter for the tightness that we feel due to prolonged hours of sitting. We'll use a hand towel and a cushion to modify the pose in case you have sensitive knees or tight hips. Let's get started. Now you can come into pigeon pose from tabletop position or from downward dog. Let's try both. So come into tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, lengthening through your back. Now bring your right knee behind your right wrist and extend and reach your left leg back, pointing your left toes back. While you're here, your right foot, just slightly move it forward. You have option to either go into a deep stretch in this pigeon pose by taking your right foot forward, parallel to the front short edge of the mat. However, I feel this is a little uncomfortable for most of us, so you can keep your foot closer to your groin. Now from here, what you want to ensure is that you are squaring your hips. You might be hearing your yoga teachers in different classes saying square your hips, which simply means that you don't want to sag with your right hip going down. So squaring means that you level your hips. Hips are on one level. Now while your hips are on one level, keep pressing down through your right shin into the floor. And to protect your knee, you want to flex your right foot, which simply means that you want to engage your right foot as your toes start to point slightly forward. So flex your right foot, press down through the shin, and keep your hips on one level. Now, in all possibility, if your hips are tight, your right hip might be off the mat and you might be feeling uncomfortable. So in that case, you can use your cushion and slide it under your right hip, and this way you will get some support to level your hips. Now, we do have the option to keep sitting the same way, lengthening through the back. Or the other option is to slowly take an exhale, come down on your forearms. You can be here, lengthening still through your back, or you can interlace your fingers and you can also relax your forehead on your hands. Optionally, you can also extend your arms forward and bring your forehead down. So all of these options are great options. But be in the pose for around 5 to 10 breaths to feel the effect of the pose into your hip area. Wonderful. Let's try that on the other side as well. Coming back. Now this time let's try from downward facing dog. So let's take the knees up, hips up to downward facing dog, lengthening through the back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist. Extend and reach your right leg back, pointing your right toes to the back. The left shin can be where it is, so the angle of the foot and the shin is your choice. You can keep it there. You can bring it slightly to the front. I personally like it slightly closer to the groin. Slight flexion in your foot, press down through your shin. Keep your hips leveled. Take your cushion and slide your cushion under your hip for some extra support. So take an inhale to lengthen through your back. And exhale, forearms come down. An option to rest your forehead on your hands. Breathing in gently through the nose for at least 5 breaths. Let's stay here for 5 breaths indeed. Making sure that we are not holding tension in the face. Keep your jaw soft, forehead relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed as well. 1 more breath to go. Beautiful. And then slowly come up on your hands and come out of the pose. Nice. So now let's do a modification of the pose. We did do the modification of the pose with placing the cushion under our hips. That is, if our hips are tight, you can place a cushion under. Now, if your knees hurt and if you have sensitive knees, then you can actually practice this pose lying down. So lie on your back and keep your cushion close to you, and I'll tell you why. And use your hand towel, roll it, and again keep it close to you. As we lie on the back, we're going to bend into the knees, frame the feet down. Then let's start with placing the right ankle over the left thigh. With your right hand, gently nudge the right knee to stay away from your chest. Flex your right foot, so you're going to engage your foot. Toes are slightly pointing up. Then you're going to lift your left foot up. Now, you can do this without the hand towel as well, but I'll tell you why using hand towel helps. So your right hand's going to thread the needle. It's going to go through the window of your legs. Left hand from the outside. Catching your hands here over your left shin. This is your supine version of pigeon pose, also known as figure 4. You can also place your hands under your left thigh, optionally. Now, I like to use the towel here, so the same threading of the hand through the legs, so your towel goes through and over your left shin, and then you're going to pull the towel with both your hands closer to your body, ensuring your right knee is slightly away from your chest. And the other thing that I like to use or recommend is to use a cushion under your head, because sometimes I feel when you're doing this pose, even like this, you do have the tendency to kind of feel a little uneasiness in the neck. So place a cushion under your head for some support. Nice. And you will feel this great stretch where you have to feel, instead of feeling uncomfortable everywhere else in the body. So the focus is to open into the hips, and that is what we are doing. And of course, when you want to switch sides, right foot down, left ankle over the right thigh, left knee slightly away, so with your hand push it away, threading the needle, so threading the towel through the legs, around the shins, hold it and pull it. And again, you can stay here for around 5 to 10 breaths, breathing in gently through your nose. All right, friends, so that was pigeon pose. Don't shy away from using your modifications for practicing this pose. No one says you have to do the traditional pose, even if you do feel uneasy in your body. That's not the right way to practice any yoga pose. So I hope this helps. I'll see you soon. Take care. Om Shanti.